some blue crab traps that I built myself, and built them to the Gulf of Mexico regulations for the state of Florida. So stick around. I'll show you how I did it.
The light creeping slowly through the lap, and the curtain says it's time to rise and shine and begin a new day with my little family in this Georgia countryside, where it's bacon and eggs and biscuits and gravy, a hug and a kiss for my pretty baby, telling my kids I love them for the 1,000th time. Oh man, how I love this country life.
Alright, I got my two 50-inch pieces cut. Now I'm going to make a 13-inch bend, go 24 inches, make another 13-inch bend. I'll show you. Same on the other side. Put my traps together with some J-clips, using J-clip pliers, a little galvanized piece of metal in the shape of a J. I used to weave galvanized wire through mine, but it took forever. This is a lot faster. It's fairly cheap, especially if you're gonna make a lot of traps. If you're gonna make more than one, I highly advise you get them.
Well, there's nothing like the smell of a country rain falling on a tin roof in the early spring. Brings you peace and washes all your cares away. I wouldn't trade this life for all I've seen of your crowded subdivisions or your big city scenes. Have all that country living is away from me. 'Cause I'm country from my hat down to my boots. I'm country even when I've got the blues. Yeah, I might talk my southern slang and I'll always be proud the way I was raised. I'm country, I love this country way. I wake up every morning and I thank the Lord for his endless blessings. Jump in my Ford Super Crew, head on off to work.
It's really hot in here, but I gotta get these traps made. I'm gonna make the openings for the crab 3 inches tall, 9 inches long. Back next year in March when they have to have the turtle extruder, which is I think it only be 2 inches tall, 6 inches long. I'm not real sure. You have to look at regulations to find out. I'm gonna go ahead and make my openings. I'm gonna cut them out and then I'll show you how I make the entrance for the crabs. Alright, I'm going to do the same all the way around. In order to make the funnels on the inside of the trap, you can tell I'm two squares high, 6 across, 2 down, 6 back. So I cut out the same here, 2, 6, 2, 6. I'm going to bend it to roughly make a rectangle. Now I got my funnel coming in, so let me get some J-clips on this and we'll put it together. Alright, now this is going to go inside the trap. But at this point, to make my access a little bit easier, I'm going to go ahead and open my entrance door. That's what happened over here. So we'll get your crab in and out with it. Attach my funnel to the inside. Once I get it in there, I can shape it up a little bit. Let me get that on there. The crab entrance, I want it to be angled up for when the crab come in, they can't just easily climb back out.
Cause I'm country, from my hat down to my boots. I'm country, even when I've got...
Not sure if you can tell by how the entrance is angled. So when the crab come back to it, they'll go up under. I'm gonna go all the way around with these, and I'll get back to you. Use the J-clips as the hinge. The door will slide side to side, but I'm going to take the J-clips and fill in one square completely. Fill it in completely to stop all side to side movement. So the door is made. I anchor my door shut when it degrades, boom. When it comes off, door opens. So tied each one into its own loop, and I attach my bungee to it. So when this jute twine decomposes, this will pop open and my door will pop open. It's a degradable panel. Hopefully you can make heads and tails out of what I've done so far. When I made the body of the trap, I made the crab entrances, and now I need to make a bait well. I use a different type of material. It's like a hardware cloth. It's galvanized. I use it to make my pinfish traps and my crawdad traps. And I'm gonna make a square one. I usually make a round bait well, but I think it'd be easier to attach it if I make it square. It might not be about like this, but it'll have an entrance, and you can just open it up, stuff your bait in, and drop the trap. I'm gonna make this now. This is gonna be attacked pretty hard by the crab, so make sure I hold them together.
Treats me like a king, and she's the queen of my heart. And if I ever lost her love, it would tear my world apart. She makes life worth the living, and my blue skies are never dark. I guess God.
Now, triangular shaped bait well. First time, but I think it'd be easier to attach to the trap. Let's do that now. For the trap, gotta make a trap door for the bait well. Gotta make sure that, so you got your bungee this way, got one going that way, that you won't be crossing your bungees up. I got these from Walmart. You go down in the automotive area, get a whole bunch of these small ones. It's cheap. There's like 20 of them in there, I think. You get them for like $3 or $4. If they ever go bad, get old, come apart, just go get you another jug. Might not be able to tell, but I've got an opening here. The required FWC calls it the escape ring. Store purchased escape rings look like this. It has to be 2 3/8 of an inch or bigger. I made some out of a cutting board, and I'm gonna attach them here. You have to have 3, 1 on each wall. If you have a 2-chamber trap, you have to have 3 in each chamber. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach these with some zip ties. I've added a rebar to the trap. I didn't have any 1/4 inch, so I used a 1/2 inch rebar. It's been bent, and I coated it with spray Flex Seal to kind of keep it from rusting away anytime soon. I went into each corner with it, and it added a lot of weight to it.
Do you recall that certain chapter where Pharaoh's men were after all of Israel and made God's people flee? God drowned Pharaoh